Hey, welcome back everybody. I just want to do a quick video on the front engine mount on this Pontiac GXP Bonneville with the Northstar. Now, it's damn near impossible, but it isn't impossible. Here's the mount. This is the new one in there. I just got that started. To get it out of here, that bracket up there has to come off, and there's two 15 millimeter headed bolts up there, and that's not a problem because you can use a universal to get that out with an extension, no problem. Obviously this bottom one is okay, but there is a 30 millimeter nut on top of this mount. So here is the old mount, okay, and you can see it's split in half. That's why I replaced it. And that's the amount of threads you have on top. That's not too bad. But the problem you're going to run into is this stud that's part of the mount. I had to cut it off so that I could slip it out and get the top nut off because it was too tight. I was never going to get it off. And then to find out to put the new one in, I couldn't really tighten the nut. But the nut on top is on top of that bracket, in between where you can see the exhaust and the bracket. So with this bolt out and the bracket bolts out, you can move it back far enough to get a cut 30 millimeter wrench up there to tighten the nut back up. So I went to Menards, got a 30 millimeter wrench, and just cut it off so that I can get my hands up there. Now the engine's lowered right now, but you can get this, say it was up higher, up on top of there and tighten it up. So now that that's tight, I can pretty much start putting everything back. I had to move these brake lines a little bit. There's just a mount there. That's all I did with that. Here, you got to remove these studs so you can get this bracket off. After that, it's not a big deal. And also, there's this plastic piece that goes here that you have to take off. But in reality, had I just tried to cut that stud off right away and had this 30 millimeter cut wrench, I would say it would probably have taken me about an hour, hour and a half, maybe total. Because it's not that bad. Now that the nut's on top, it's going to go back together in another 10-15 minutes. I just, unfortunately, you have to, a short swing of that wrench to tighten those two nuts down. So the upper two are super easy because you can just use like a ratchet, electric ratchet, to put those up. So that's not a big deal. But, oh, also, these are the side mounts. I just loosened them up so that I could jack the engine up higher to give me the room. But other than that, that's all I had to do. But you're not going to ever get the old one out unless you could break that top nut loose. But I don't. It just was so much easier to cut that bottom stud off. So please like and subscribe, and we will catch you on the next one.